Where do you want me?
On that side, you'll be fine. Because
if I stand further away.
You both look similar, right?
Nice.
Could have got your box, Chris.
Do you know, I hate being small. I don't like it. So anyway,
being tall's not that much great either.
It's got to be better though. Life's got to be better when you're a bit taller.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Big OGGIE Golf and part of the 4x40. I'm here at NEWQUAY Golf Club with Chris Gill.
Good morning.
It's been a while.
It's been quite a while.
But yeah, back for my second lesson. So, I mean, previously, have you got a game plan for today? Have we got anything? So
obviously last time we looked at connecting you up, getting the arms and the body to work a bit more together. And then from there, it was hopefully then that was going to stop the two-way miss a little bit to some extent. But like you said, we haven't had a chance to meet up. Every time we have, it's been raining or windy.
We're lucky at the moment. There's no rain yet, so let's hope that.
I think it might be in the forecast. But yeah, so I think what I'd like to do is make sure that we're on top of where we were before. Make sure that it's all nicely connected and stuff that we talked about last time. And then just seeing primarily where the ball's going. And obviously we'll have a little chat driving down in the buggy. We'll have a little talk about, because obviously I've not seen you for it is almost 5 months now.
June, I think it was.
So it'd be nice to get a bit of feedback, know where you are with your game, know where it feels more importantly. And then we can kind of tailor that to moving forward.
I mean, it's been up and down, but I've been sort of practicing, working on what we worked on last time, the move with the takeaway and getting the ball, or getting the arms more connected, as we said. And yeah, I've had some good rounds. I had missed a whippy the other day, but I don't really want to talk about that. A 99, I'll say that. But yeah, breaking 100's going well.
Oh wow, okay. So it sounds like I've got my work cut out.
But no, let's go down and let's get this part of the
Let's get down there, let's hit some balls and let's get you sorted out.
Let's do it.
Cool. So
what do I like seeing? I like seeing left to right.
Okay. But that's good news.
If I'm right to left, I oversee it sometimes.
No, well, I think we discussed this last time, wasn't it? Was everything in your golf swing doesn't scream draw.
No.
Everything in your golf swing just seems start it just left the target and move it back. The big thing was obviously to get the left missing, get that one gone before we do anything else. I've got to say, I don't know when we're going to start recording or what we're going to do, but where it is, I really like it.
Yeah.
I like it. There's something I'd like to just twist a little bit, but primarily I actually really like it. The plane of the golf swing is so much better. There's no way that you're going to get that horrible shape really, apart from this one thing that we're going to have a little go at. And I think apart from that, it's actually looking good. It's interesting to hear what you feel. Because obviously anytime you talk to anybody about how does it feel, what do you think you're doing, what movements do you think you're trying to incorporate, all this kind of stuff, most of it I'm not really seeing how you're feeling it, so we're gonna have to try and meet in the middle somewhere with it all. Just hit a few more.
So it just feels short compared to like the old swing, we'll say.
Just give me a second, let me get my camera up and running. Move this bag so I can see what's going on. Okay, mate, whenever you're ready. That was nice, yeah?
Yeah. Just coming back to the right.
And again?
But in my eye, I like to see a ball going left to right.
Definitely. Again, that is something we talked about, but I think that, the big thing going back to it was the big thing that we tried to improve. We tried to get better straight off the way. It was just trying to make sure your arms were connected to your body. We didn't really look too much at ball flights, not really. We certainly looked at not missing it left, which is kind of what we're going to have a look at today. But whenever you're ready, mate, let's have another one.
Oh, that's the arms you want.
Where did that one go, mate?
That one went left.
When? Sorry?
Left turret.
Left turret, okay.
Yeah, so that's where that to me feels like the arms just overtake slightly.
I couldn't have put it much better myself. So just come and have a little look at this a minute. So we get you just before you're about to hit it. That's about here. So, really good. Yep. Really solid. Grip's great. Ball position's great. Hands are in a nice place. Got a bit of shaft lean. You're in a really good spot as you work it to this quarterback position. Lovely width. You stay nice and centered over the golf ball. Play it halfway back. It gets into a nice set position. You've rotated fully. And this is where I'm a little bit surprised you say it feels short. Yeah. Because that's, I certainly wouldn't want any longer than that. No. Ideally, my kind of rule of thumb is I'd always like to see your left hand or your glove hand kind of level with your ear. Yeah. You kind of like your eye line, your ear line. Yeah. So, doesn't look short at all. As you work into the ball, it doesn't really get a lot better than that. You see you've got this lovely angle here, so you've got that nice lag that's going to increase your speed, which obviously we know about. Weight's starting to rotate, you're starting to get your weight into your left side. And you get it to impact and it's just about, it's really pretty nice. From here, and this is what I want to get a little bit better today, from here, the body kind of stops and the arms take over, which is where that left one is coming from. So it gets a little bit disjointed. So it gets into a pretty good spot here, then all of a sudden the arms go there, then the body decides to catch up. Or actually what I want to do, and you know, you said a word just now and I forget what it was, but we're just going to link it all up now. So now we've got all the things in place, we're just going to link it up because you get yourself up to a nice balanced finish. If we have a look at the thing that we worked on last time, which is obviously your plane of your golf swing, posture's great, alignment's great. I know you always had a little bit of a problem aiming off a little bit wayward, but we get you before you're about to hit it. Watch where you've got the club now. Watch your left arm primarily. It's in a lovely straight line, isn't it? Where before you almost had it, if I could grab that one, it was almost kind of here, wasn't it? The arms are here and the club was kind of scratching your bum cheek. Where here you're actually much more in line. We get it halfway back. It gets a little bit laid down here. Not too bad, but it's slightly flat, but I don't mind that because as you work it to the top, as you can see, it's full, isn't it? It's
much more sort of compact because the left arm was really high and...
Well, there was always a massive gap here, and now you haven't really got the gap anymore. So when you work it down, and we know you work it kind of over the plane because the shaft steepens a little bit, but that's okay because we know we want to move it left to right. If I get you here, well, it doesn't get any better than that. Left arm's down, club is right in line with where we want it, right in line with the hands pointing towards a target. And we get you to impact and you're in a pretty good spot. This is what I'm on about, the body and the arms just not linking up. See how flat footed that is? Then the foot starts, and then the foot stops, and then it goes at the end. So it's just a little bit kind of disjointed and a little bit disconnected. If I can have your club a minute, this is going to hurt, I've not swung a club for a week. Right, so it's just a little bit, it's just a little bit great here. It's just what happens here is that your body stops, the arms go, and then the body kind of catches up a little bit. You can see it's always going to start to the left. What I'd like you to feel, and this is really nice that we don't have to work on very much at all. What I'd like you to feel is at the moment of impact, I want you to try and feel your body opens up a little bit quicker, a little bit faster. This foot comes off the floor, and I want you to feel almost the club is behind you a little bit more, as opposed to kind of getting out in front of you and then taking over. I kind of want you to feel it impact. You're much more in kind of this position. So if you go onto YouTube or whatever, and you look at someone like Dustin Johnson, you know, big faders of the ball. So someone like Dustin Johnson. Any of these guys that really do move it left to right in the air, Brooks Koepka, they really use their body to unwind to then just hold the club face off, as opposed to that flip motion. The more I can get my body, this is going to really hurt, the more I can get my body to open up, the more I can start it to the left and let it come back again. That was quite nice, wasn't it? Right, so just get yourself set up a minute. We're not going to make a swing at it quite yet. Okay, just get yourself set up so you're ready and raring. Okay, so at impact, I want you to feel that you're much more here. Get that right here, that's it, there. I want you to feel like if I'm stood here, if I'm stood at like a 45-degree angle, I want your chest, your belt buckle to face me a little, that's it. And you see the way then all of a sudden the path starts going a tiny bit to the left, so we can start the ball a bit left, and then we're not going to flip it. And that's going to be the key, is we're going to get away from this flipping action. So I just want you to just make a couple of swings, mate. It's going to feel a little weird and you might miss a couple to the right, But try and open up that body as soon as you can. There you go. And again, that was lovely, by the way.
Yeah.
Because also as well, your strike will improve a little bit because it's not disjointed.
Yeah.
You're kind of dealing with, again, and I bang on about it in most of my golf lessons, you're using your bigger muscles to control the club head.
Yeah.
You're not using your hands and your arms, your fast twitch muscles, fingers, hands, forearm. You're not using them. You're actually just using your trunk.
Yeah.
Or you're a little bit like me, covered in gravy, but
a lot of trunk.
Yeah. It's, you know, we're using our trunk, we're using our lumbar to just rotate and letting that square the blade up. You should find it an awful lot easier.
Right.
Okay.
I've got like a feel in my head that I like. So.
Yeah, perfect. Anything that you can get to feel that is great. There we go. Absolutely perfect, Neil. You can hear the strikes good as well. And that should feel a little bit more, not very good English, but a bit more doable.
Yeah.
It should feel a little bit more like you can just unwind and it's all fine, you know?
Yeah.
I know that's a tiny bit clean, but again, it's done what we want it to do.
Yeah.
That started kind of on like the high chimney almost. Yeah. And it's just drifted sort of, I don't know, 8-10 feet to the right of target. Perfect. Yeah. Go on, really open up that body for me, mate.
Cool. A bit like David Duval there.
Well, I was actually going to say, just as you said, oh, I've got this feeling. Yeah. It is a little bit Duval, it's a bit Stenson, it's a bit Sorensen, where they kind of...
The body out of the way, yeah.
But the reason that they do that is then to make sure that the blade cannot shut. Yeah. Yeah? Because all of them at one stage or another all had a bit of the snippers. Yeah. You know, Dustin Johnson was the same. He wanted to take the left side of the golf course out of play. Yeah. Strong grip, strong face. So what does he do? He rotates his body so hard that the club cannot flip. Yeah. It's always got to be, well, fingers crossed, always got to be at least square to his path, if not a little bit open.
And also, obviously, got a bit more lag there as well. Yeah. Also.
Yeah, like I said, you might, that last shot you hit doesn't surprise me, because if you've kind of done a little bit of both swings, you kind of leave the club face open and it kind of sort of blocks it a little bit to the right. So I don't really mind that too much. Yeah. But the thing, the big thing I want you to take away from today, when you go and practice and certainly play, is I want you to feel that you've now got the ability to swing it hard to the left. Yeah. Because if you swing it hard to the left and your body didn't move, the face shuts and it goes left. Yeah, it's going left. I want you to feel that you can swing it really hard left, and all it's going to do is cut back, cut back, cut back. Yeah. So you were kind of taking that out of play a little bit. Okay. And hopefully that fits in with your mind's eye. And
I want to get the left side gone. Yeah. It's just a natural. I like the flight.
Perfect. Yeah, he's good, isn't he?
He's good.
Yeah. Yeah, I said, don't worry about the height too much for a minute.
I was worried about the length on that one.
Oh, sorry. Cut that, edit.
I might not edit anything anymore.
You what?
Bad Oggie, bad Chris.
Bad Oggie. Well, it was Halloween yesterday, wasn't it?
Exactly.
Did you dress up?
I didn't need to, did I?
Well, I don't know what you would have gone as then, John.
I don't need to go anywhere, I do it genuinely, you know that.
I dressed up as a fat, middle-aged, grumpy bloke. I was brilliant at it. I pulled it off as well. I did. That's fantastic.
New for you as well, that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's all right. How's that feeling, mate?
Yeah. It feels like... It doesn't feel like I'm going to hit it left.
But have you seen you've not hit one left?
No.
You hadn't even really started one far enough left yet.
Feel like I could from that position?
Well, it's going to be very difficult to. Go on, try and... Now that we've kind of got it, I'll get a couple on camera in a second. Try and swing it hard to the left. So try and feel like your path goes quite hard to the left. Yeah. It's quite heavy around your body a little bit more.
Right.
And the harder I can get you to unwind, the better it's going to be. It's virtually, and I say virtually impossible for you to hit it left from there.
You can feel it as well. It's like an anti-hook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because you kind of grip it nice And when I say nice, I like it because it's a little stronger than you'd probably class as a standard grip. You know, I've been very lucky down the years to play with some pretty good golfers, and I can't really remember one that's got a weak grip.
Yeah.
Most good golfers have slightly stronger grips.
Yeah.
Because they can manipulate the face a little bit more.
Yeah.
So I do like you because, like I say, your grip is slightly erring on the strong side.
Yeah.
So the more I can get you to feel like your path goes left, the less chance there is of the ball going left.
Well, yeah.
Because you should also, and this is also a little key thing to have in your little arsenal there, is you should also be able to now hit a little knock shot.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to bring the flight down, if you wanted to take the spin off the ball, you hit it a little softer, but you still just rotate your body nice and hard.
Right. So.
Well, his strike was out a little bit, but
It was slightly heely,
but the ball's kind of doing what we want it to do.
yeah.
Let's get you on camera again. But that's feeling okay, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. And again.
Very clean.
Where did that one go?
It's gone right at the turret.
Okay, not too bad.
on the-
Let's have a quick look. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So this is obviously before and after. This is the last one you've just hit. So you can see how much more open you are here.
Yeah.
Right heel's coming off the floor. Everything is geared for your path then to go a little bit to the left. You see the way the first movement there, where here it kind of gets away from you.
Yeah.
So it's a little like tennis. If you're going to hit that forehand or you're going to hit the cup spin,
Yeah.
it's completely the same. But I love the way here, like I can see much more of your left leg.
Yeah.
I can see your right heel off the floor a lot more
coming through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing I do want to just be a little bit careful about, and it is really only a sort of precautionary measure, is when you unwind is to not go closer.
Yeah.
Is when you unwind, you still unwind, but you still have your weight nicely kind of chucked into the floor. I'm a big fan of using the grounds, using your feet. If I can have your club a second, I certainly want to just doubly make sure that we don't get into the stage where you're going to go.
Yeah.
As soon as I kind of pop out of posture, as soon as the butt gets higher, your hands get higher, they're in a bit of trouble. It's literally just trying to get the feeling of, I'm going to swing this golf club quite hard to the left, open myself up, and I'm going to produce that flight. And the nice thing is, if you look at it as well, you're not losing any distance at all.
No.
You know, you're right, Eric. You know, it's not even close. Oh, hello.
Clean.
Okay, and again.
Interesting, I said not one of them are going left.
Not one.
Dead straight or very slightly left to right.
In a second, I'm going to try and get him to hit it left, believe it or not, because it would just encourage the movement a little bit more. But from there, you like, see, he starts left and it just starts to tail back at the end, which is exactly what his brain, is what he's saying to me. His brain sees.
That's the flight I like. Yeah. I'd much rather try to cut it into a pin than draw it. So
the only thing like I said, I'm just keeping an eye, make sure we don't have anything nasty creeping, but it's certainly no hint of it yet. So that's lovely.
Go straight again.
That's literally not moved, and you've missed your target by what, 4 steps, three steps. It's gone dead straight.
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions?
No.
No? Okay, fair enough. Should we go
so far, yeah.
I'll go and get a cup of tea. So, the last thing then I want you to do, I just want to try, because as John said, and obviously it's good for him because he's looking straight down the line, but you haven't missed the target left yet. You haven't missed it left. My only reservation is that not very many have started left yet. There's been a few, but they've generally started kind of at target, if anything, a bit right. Well, whenever we're making a swing, and specifically with an iron, I know you could argue it's woods as well with fairways and stuff, but especially with an iron, you always want your golf ball to be curving into the flag.
Yeah.
starting at it and moving further away is not great. You want it to start offline almost and come back onto it. So what I want you to do, I think these boys are just about done now, is I want you to try and start it left now. Now for you that's going to feel quite awkward.
Yeah.
Do you understand what that means? Do you kind of get what I'm trying to say there? Is I want you to feel like you're going to start this golf ball. You're going to really feel that your path, so if this is our ball to target line, I really want to feel your path goes that way a little bit more. Yeah. So I want you to start it left. Because the more you try and hit it left, the more the golf ball is going to curve to the right. Yeah. It's a little bit like when David Beckham was taking a free kick. If he wanted the ball to move right to left, he came from the inside and he wrapped his foot right around it. Yeah. Same thing as he wants to go the other way, he opens his foot up and he goes that way. Yeah. It's exactly the same thing here. The more I can get you to swing it hard left, the more the ball's going to start where we want to and drift back. Right. All right. Almost. Just don't try and hold it off. Yeah, you've still got a little bit of just holding, which is understandable. Yeah, because you don't want to miss it left. But just trust it. Trust it. Just trust it. I don't want you to manipulate the face. No. I certainly don't want you to feel like you're going to hold it. I definitely don't want to feel like you're going to turn it over. Yeah. But I just want you to start it left of target for me. That's closer. That's a lot closer. At least that started on the skylight there. And again.
Very interesting. Neal's normal fear is that he'll hook it left and then the things will go left.
Yeah. So, but if the body rotates hard, it's very difficult.
Oh, there we go. That's that big
no. If the body rotates harder, the face has got less chance, or the toes got less chance of overtaking the hill. So if he can get the body working a little bit harder, get the path going left, then there's I say there's no chance. There's very little chance of the blade squaring up too much. That's closer, Nate. And again. Hang on a minute. Just give me a sec. Big OGGIE Golf mother's been coming over here today. It's raining.
Yeah, but I brought an umbrella, mate. I'm all right.
Try and get your path. So feel like you're going to. That's it. Really open up and pull across. Okay. Try and get your path going towards that tee a little bit more. That's it. There we go. Good lad. See the way your ball flight comes down a hair as well? Still goes the distance you want, but it started where we want with a little bit of fade. Perfect. Absolutely brilliant, mate. That was lovely. That feel okay? Yeah,
it does feel sort of maybe a bit hold off, but
like I said, you don't have to hold it off. No. Because the path dictates a little bit more than the face. Yeah. You don't have to feel like the blade's being held off. You can actually almost, not quite, you can almost get it into that nice release, not the over release, but that nice release without it going left still. Okay.
No.
And again, that body just stops there a little bit and you just hold it off. Don't let it stop. Try and turn. Try and turn and try and feel like your club head's going to touch that tee on the way through.
Right.
Excellent. Really good. Really good. I know it's kind of stayed there, but really, it's one of the first few that we've actually got to start left of target. Brilliant. And again. And you certainly didn't look like you were holding that off then, mate.
No, that was full.
Either. That was like full commitment, wasn't it?
I'm going to do it. All right.
It's lost a little balance, but again, the ball's doing what we want it to do.
Yeah.
Should be okay. It looks like it's staying out to sea a little bit today.
I'm only protecting the camera. I don't care if I get wet.
No. Right. That's closer than mark, mate. Yeah, but you can see it still working closer to the target. I'd far prefer that every day of the week. And again. Where are we going there? Well, that's nice. Out of that wind, isn't it? That was yummy. That was really good.
Balance was gone, but
Did that just go a bit high? I lost that in the air.
Bit higher, yeah.
But that was really good. Have a look at this. That was lovely. So you can see where we're trying to hit it. We're trying to hit it just on like your sort of nose almost.
Yeah.
Work it to the top. Like I said, it's certainly. Yeah. So just keep an eye on that. Just make sure it doesn't get behind you again. But you can see it's certainly not short, is it?
No.
It's certainly got a lot of room there. But what I like it to see, it's in a great position here. You can see that just starts just to the right still, and you've still got that kind of flip, but look how much more dynamic your bottom half is now. It's starting to unwind, starting to really get into that kind of open position, or going to feel like it's a bit more open, but I far prefer that. And there's certainly no flip of the golf club there.
Yeah.
I'd still like the path to go a little bit left though.
Yeah.
All right. And again. You little silly sausage. That was just a flip. Don't flip it. Don't flip it.
No.
Sorry, John.
Come in.
Lovely. Absolutely lovely. There you go. Starts to the left, drifts back to the target.
Yeah.
Ideal. There's not really a lot else I wanted to really talk about. I think the rest of it is looking okay. I said, just looking at that last video, just keep an eye on that arm.
Yeah.
Just every now and again, just gets out a fraction.
Just keeping it set there.
Yeah, it's just keeping it a bit more in sync again. Is you know, if you get yourself set up again. When we first met, we were kind of here.
Yeah.
Well, you imagine trying to hit from there, then, and then you've got to lift it because the shaft gets so flat. You've got to lift it into a spot, and then you're kind of pretty much behind the 8-ball.
Yeah.
Where at least if we can keep it nicely together, then we've got a fairly decent chance at it. Just still starting to the right. I want it starting left. Come on, start it left. Swing that club left for me, buddy. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. There you go.
It's a better flight.
Yeah. Well, you can see it's down a little bit. As you get on top of it, this unwinds. It does get you a little steeper, which feels good because you tend to get a bit clean.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
Feeling okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about the lengthening stuff? I know you mentioned that right at the start. Does that feel a bit more normal now?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, no, yeah, it does feel
good.
It's one of those things, to me, where I was up here, the club's back there. You know?
Yeah, I don't think that's any good for anybody.
No. But yeah, get that body just turning through.
I still think you can do it. You can do it more. I still think you can actually get that chest and those hips working even harder.
Yeah.
Get them working sort of to, you know, almost try and match up your body and the club by actually everything going a little bit left of target.
Yeah.
Because that's where we want to start this golf ball. Lovely. Absolutely spanking.
I'm nodding my head at that one.
You up?
I'm nodding my head at that one.
That was nice,
definitely,
wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what you wanted.
You can see the flight comes down a bit though as well. The sort of apex just comes down a little bit.
Still got the length.
Mats. Yeah, just comes down a little bit. I prefer that. I don't like, especially with irons, I don't like seeing the ball pop in the air. I like it a bit more direct, especially where we are here as well, you know. Anywhere sort of on the coast and you can't really get the ball in the air. You can't really take the risk almost, you know.
No.
And again, though, mate, that was brilliant. Almost, a little bit off the toe, but again, started left, finished up on the target.
Yeah.
That was nice. I like that. You watch that, just falls to the right at the top of its flight.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's come down, yeah.
Very controllable.
Yeah.
You know? A few more, mate, then we'll go and fetch them. Any questions at all?
No, I say it's just transitioning it into the longer game, which is going to be the...
Well, we've got time. Do you want to get a driver out? Do you want to get a couple of drivers?
Is that all right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. So it's exactly the same thing here.
Yeah.
So just before you're going to hit it, obviously you're aware with the setup with the driver slightly different, spine a little bit, ball position changes a fraction. I want you to feel like you're going to start it left.
Yeah.
With the driver, it's going to be a bit easier because it's longer.
Yeah.
It should feel a bit easier to be able to get on top of it a bit more.
Yeah.
Just don't be scared of it going left, because the harder you work your body, the less chance of this golf ball going left that there is.
Right.
You might, hopefully fingers crossed you don't, but if you overwork the body, you might miss a couple to the right.
Yeah.
But I want it to start left. That's the key thing that I'm looking for.
Okay.
Okay? Whenever you're ready, buddy. And again, this is where you get the flip. T's just gone back here. So that there's just a complete flip.
Yeah. Not putting the body.
The body kind of stops, the arms take over.
Yeah. Right.
Get yourself set up. That way. That way. Really feel the club exits left quite heavily. You can see that ball there. That ball started virtually on our finishing position.
Yeah.
Where I want it to start left of target. Oh, hello.
Hey,
I think that might have been teed a wee bit high. That's gone as far as the 8 irons that you've just hit. Jeez. Do you want to hit a couple off the off the mud?
Grass, yeah.
That'll be a bit easier. I think that went. I reckon you could have caught that if you ran, John.
I don't run, not anymore, mate.
Just go on. Start this ball left for me now.
Great.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a good ball or not, because that seemed to do a little bit of everything, but at least it started a bit more online. I'd still want it to start left.
Yeah.
If I could jump on in there a second. Do you want to just whack that ball in the ground, everybody?
Don't know how you have it.
No, I won't be hitting any. Jesus, I won't be able to get that off the floor, I don't think. So it's literally just trying to feel that from your setup position here, everything that's going to go left, your path is really going to be almost sort of chucked to the left of target a little bit more.
So
I really want that feeling to be over exaggerated. Body's going to open up, club's going to exit a tiny bit left. Well, at least it started left. And again, a couple more.
Got one here.
Got one there.
Yeah.
Interesting on your demo, Chris, that you literally were facing. By the time you finish, we're facing almost at the end itself.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to get him to open up as hard as we can to get the golf ball to start left of target. If he doesn't open up and the arms take over, then we're in a little bit of trouble. But it's just trying to feel that body opens up. Well, it's certainly a bit more like the flight that we were after. I know it's gone a little bit low and a bit squeezy, but I don't mind that. Just for a second.
Yeah.
For me, the big key thing is here, Neil, is that first one you hit is to fingers crossed never hit that one ever again.
That's the one that I just want to get rid of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one that the seagulls just picked up. Nasty little vermin, aren't they? Well, if I can get you to do that movement and not hold the face open, we're quids in. Yeah, you can still let that go. You can still let that feeling go a little bit. And I think we've timed it well, because I think give it 10 minutes, that's going to absolutely... Well, the forecast was about 11:30 to team down.
I think so.
Yeah. Right.
Go on, mate, last one, and then we're going fetch them.
Bit of a hole that. That's not helping.
Yeah, it's not the best bit of ground here, I'm afraid. That's it. That's it. Perfect. Try and recreate that motion. Very close.
Very close.
Very close. What a lovely flight that was, though. Jesus, that's gone miles.
But that's the sort of flight that...
I like that flight. It kind of up, hangs, drops.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm happy, mate. I'm really happy. I think something to just keep an eye on still is this kind of sort of P1 quarterback position, is to get this feeling again. It does tend to try and get a little bit this way every now and again. I think if you can get that a little bit better here, then from there, just that feeling there, just unwinding, hips are open, chest is open, belt buckle's pointing to the left of the ball, and then you can just literally swing it hard left. Because the more I go that way, the more that face is going to be open to that path, isn't it? It might not be square to where we want to hit it, but it's still got to be open to that path to create that flight. So I really like that. Yeah? Happy?
Yeah.
Let's go and get it. Where do you want me?
Sit on that side, you'll be fine, because it's a little bit taller.
If I stand further away.
You both look similar, right?
Nice.
Could have got you a box, Chris.
Do you know, I genuinely hate being small. I don't like it. So anyway,
being tall's not that much great either.
Yeah, it's got to be better though. Life's got to be better when you're a bit taller.
I'm not getting involved.
You can reach certain magazines.
I refuse. Okay, you two. So you've digressed. That's fine. No change there with Chris. So you both had Chris gave you a lesson today. What did we learn today from this, Chris?
Me?
Yeah, well, you start. Yeah, because you're teaching.
I'm going to start. Okay, so the first lesson we had with Neal was primarily to try and get the arms a bit more connected to the body. There was too much going on. There was too many variables that he could have hit the ball left and right, which is obviously what you were doing at the time. So we've managed to eradicate that to a point now where we can move forward. So the next thing is Neal's bad shot is left. So with the drive, with everything drive around irons, isn't it? Is anything that curves to the left. So we were just working on a couple of movements today, which primarily made sure that he didn't. Certainly gave himself the best chance of the ball not curving to the left. So we were trying to start it to the right, to the left of target, and just curve to the right of target. So just trying to give him couple of movements to increase that happening. Really,
it certainly was working out there, and we had quite strong wind conditions again. So a lot of shots were going actually dead straight.
Yes.
But there was very, very few that made any attempt to go left.
Well, we must have hit, probably 60, 70 balls, I suppose, and I think there was 2 that went left. So we're certainly increasing our chances of him being able to aim left of the fairway, left of the pin, and getting it curving back on line, really.
I think what I thought was very interesting is you were discussing not actually aiming at the point you want the ball to land.
Yeah.
I think certainly at my level and maybe mid-handicap level, it's always about aiming for the green or aiming for the point you want to get to. But the ball doesn't go straight.
No.
Irrespective, it always goes left or right, whichever way you're going to shape this.
It's much more difficult to hit a straight shot than it is to curve a shot, believe it or not. Because at the moment of impact, everything to hit it straight has got to be perfect, isn't it? Your path and your face angle and your angle of approach all has to be perfect for the ball to go straight. Where actually, if you were going to move it one way or the other, you then actually increase your chances of it finishing where you want to. So yeah, it's quite a difficult thing to some guys that I've taught, especially sort of the last couple of years, where you try and explain to them where actually if you don't want the golf ball to go left, best thing to do is to try and swing it left, and vice versa. If you don't want to go to the right, swing it to the right, because the path and the curve and the face and all that stuff. So
do you think it's a fear factor?
100%.
Please don't. 100%. I'm not going to aim left because it's going to go left. And
the amount of pro-ams I've played in down the years, and you play with some guys and I don't want to go out of bounds right on this hole, and and they'll aim left, they'll swing it left, and all of a sudden the ball's curving 50, 60 yards in the air, where actually what they want to do is the complete opposite. They want to aim a bit right, swing it to the right, face is then obviously, fingers crossed, close to the path, and then the ball's going to curve left. So yeah, definitely. There's a little bit of education.
Do you like a bit of education?
Well, there you go.
Definitely.
So have you learned things today?
Yeah, no, definitely. It's getting the feelings there. I mean, they say a lot of golf is feel and real, isn't it? And it's just getting the feeling of getting the body to come through more, rather than whipping at it with my hands.
Exaggeration.
Yeah.
It has to be exaggeration. You have to feel completely exaggerated. What you're doing.
I need to feel like I'm swinging that way.
Yeah.
You know, to get that.
You almost need to feel like you're swinging in a phone box.
Yeah.
You literally, it's so tight and so left and all that stuff, really. But it was good. Like I said, there was one iron that went straight, and there was one driver that kind of pulled a little bit. But apart from that, nothing really missed left of target.
No.
And we saw a change in the apex of the flight as well. When we actually really opened up, when you really got that club to swing to the left, the flight was down a bit as well, which I know something we've.
Something else probably going to be a bit of shaft lean in there as well. So
definitely, that was good, very good.
So to finish this video, what's the plan going forward? We've done 2 iron lessons with him now.
I'd like to get him on a course. I'd like to get him come and play a few holes. Hopefully, when it's not like a storm or a hurricane.
I will be coming, but I just won't tell the weather.
If you're coming, can we wait until June?
I'll just tell the weather gods I'm not coming. I'll wear the sky.
You're like this kind of rain god of some sort. I don't know, just every time you turn up, it's absolutely teeming down.
This is the 3rd time I think we've tried to get the lesson on the go. So.
Well, we were saying just now.
4th time lucky, I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, we were saying just now, wasn't it? Last couple of times was on the phone going, well, it's horrendous.
Honestly, NEWQUAY is not always like this.
NEWQUAY's normally sunny, and then your car turns into the car park, and look what happens.
I'm leaving it at that. Thank you very much, Chris.
No problem. More than welcome.
Yeah, no.
Thank you, Neil, for allowing us to come and
thank you, John. Thank you, Chris.
Hopefully film it. The weather is pretty bad. We'll see what the audio is really like on this, but we'll have a go.
Yeah.
And thank Chris for not swearing too much. It was very good.
Only once. I was right today.
You did very well.
Controlling my Tourette's.
Well, everybody, please subscribe, please hit the notification bell, do all those things, and we'll try and get Neil on the course very soon, along with Chris.
Perfect.
Thanks for watching.